So are we ready for roll?
Ready for roll call?
Okay. So I believe,
Say what?
let me just double check that I have everyone correct.
President Inkster, Michigan.
Present.
You're on a roll call. Say you're present. Michigan.
Okay. Go ahead.
One second.
Okay.
What about stubs? Share. Okay. So, Vice Chair Oden,
Present. Inkster, Michigan.
Patton,
Who? Which one?
Patton. I don't know. I don't think we've met her, but I don't think she's here.
Oh, okay.
Chairman Stubbs,
President Inkster.
Ruthie Williams,
President, my home in Inkster.
Vanola Williams,
You're on mute. You gotta mute yourself.
Vanola Williams, present, City of Inkster.
Willis, I think he's absent, and McDaniel.
Norman McDaniel, City of Inkster.
Okay, we have a. Oh, and just so everyone else is aware as well, any motions, we have to do a roll call vote. So everyone will have to respond with a yay or nay after any motions, okay?
Okay.
Are we waiting on something or somebody?
No, we're all set to go. We have a quorum with it.
Oh, okay. Okay, the meeting is open at 6 p.m. We had roll call, adoption of the. Do we have a motion to adopt the agenda?
So come Mr. Support.
Now, do we need
I do need to know, so, it went so quickly. Who made the motion?
I made the motion.
Okay. And then,
Yeah.
Norman McDaniel, second the motion.
okay, thank you so much. Okay, and then we need to do a roll. So I'm gonna go through and everybody if they approve, okay? So Vice Chair Oden,
Aye.
Chairman Stubbs,
aye?
Ruthie Williams,
Yes.
Vanola Williams,
Yay.
and McDaniel.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, moving right along. The motion has been approved and adopted. We're gonna move on to the adoption of the March 5th, 2020 minutes.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Support.
McDaniel.
Okay,
Clarence Oden, support.
All right,
Roll call vote?
yep. Vice Chair Oden,
Aye.
Chairman Stubbs,
Aye.
Williams, Ruthie Williams,
Yes.
Vanola Williams,
Yay.
and McDaniel.
Yay.
Okay. The next item is public hearing. We have no public hearing. Old business, there is none. New business, there is none. Miscellaneous business, ratification of the 2021 annual calendar. Everyone has looked at the calendar?
Yes. So move, Mr. Chair.
Support. Lance Oden.
Okay.
Okay, so then we have our roll vote. So that's gonna be Vice Chair Oden,
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs,
Yes.
Ruthie Williams,
Yes.
Vanola Williams,
Yay.
and McDaniels.
Yes.
Ratification of the annual calendar has been. We will move on to the ratification of the 2020 attendance and activity report. Everybody has had a chance to look at that?
Yes. So move,
Yes.
so move, Mr. Chair.
Support.
Okay, Vice Chair Oden,
Yay.
Chairman Stubbs,
Yes.
Ruthie Williams,
Yes.
Vanola Williams,
Yay.
and McDaniels.
Yes.
Ratification of the 2020 activity reports have been approved. The motion is carried. We'll move on to the next, item, which is the election of the 21 officers.
I make a motion,
Pleasure.
Vanola Williams, motion to retain the officers as they are in 2021.
And I'll support it.
Motion, okay. Motion has been approved and supported to keep the officers as they are for the 2021 calendar year. What is your? Okay, all
No, roll call. Roll call.
in a roll call vote. Where did she go?
I'm
He's
sorry,
back.
I'm here. My dog keeps barking. Okay, so we're keeping everyone the same, right?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay, so currently we have, I just want to make sure I'm right. So we have Vice Chair Oden, and then we have Chairman Stubbs
Yes.
as the chair. And who is the secretary?
McDaniel.
McDaniel.
McDaniel. Okay. All right. Vice Chair Oden,
Yes.
Chairman Stubbs,
Yes.
Ruthie Williams,
Yes.
Vanola Williams,
Yay.
and McDaniels.
Yes.
Motion has been approved to retain the officers from the 2020 year through the 2021 year. Motion has been approved. Now the next item is training for 2021. That has to be explained to me.
I'm sorry?
The training for 2021.
Great. So I just wanted to discuss with you all that the training option is available to anyone who wants to do it. I did send an email that had the link to any of the available training. Just so you're aware, let's see. First one would be, they do have the planning and zoning essentials, which there is one on the 23rd and 24th of March. If you want to do site plan review, which we did last year, that would be the 10th and 11th of March. There's managing risk, which is on March 9th. So making sound planning and zoning decisions. There's the master plan process if you're interested in that. And then there's also the build your own workshop option, which there are each session is 25 minutes to 2 hours. There's topics on clean energy, environmental planning, form-based codes, housing, parking, planned unit development, zoning administration, roles and responsibilities, asset management. There's more stuff. That's just a short little list, but please feel free to sign up for any of these and complete them. You do get the member fee. You don't have to pay the full price. You just pay the member fee, and we will reimburse it once we have the invoice. So send the invoice to me. I will reimburse you for the cost. We aren't doing the together meeting or training this year due to COVID, but I hope by next year we should be able to have another combined training with the plan.
I got a question.
Okay.
Yeah, if we want to take a couple of those classes, can we take a couple or just one?
You can take as many as you
What
want.
do you want?
Tell me that you took them and that you got you like paid for it, and we can get reimbursed and you can take them.
Okay.
Question for you also.
Mhm.
So should we notify you of the ones we want to take part in?
So you would just want in the email I sent you, it had a registration form and contact information. So you want to contact the Michigan Association of Planning, and they'll get you all registered.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm assuming, I'm assuming that in-person classes? Or they Zoom?
These are online classes, so they'll be like webinars.
Okay, very good, very good.
Yep, they're not doing anything in person here, so that's why I think this is a good opportunity for people to take classes that they may have been interested in, but we didn't sign up for, or just catch up with where we want to be, basically. I know a lot of you attended our site plan review training last year, and I think that's always a good place to start. And then the planning and zoning essentials was 2 years ago, I believe. So if any of you haven't taken that, I also recommend that. And then there's the building your own workshop. It's a great opportunity to, if you're interested in any of those topics, to take any of them. But that's available until August 1st. So you have until August 1st to look at it. Like, trying to think. There's also, I just got an email today about RRC training. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we're trying to participate in the redevelopment ready communities process. I can send you all the information on that as well if you're interested in trying to sign up for that. I know space is limited for that though, so if it's not something you're looking to participate in, that's fine. I also wanted to let you guys know, while I have everyone's attention, that the new building official is planning on really utilizing you guys from now on. So we will be having more meetings. You will know about them a month ahead of time though, because that's how long it's supposed to take before your meetings are scheduled. I just wanted to make sure that we have this meeting in early, obviously.
Okay.
Who is the new building official?
Don Jones.
Don Jones from Inkster?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So he's been on me about scheduling meetings, but we haven't had any business come in that needs it yet. But once we do, you guys will be utilized. I know it seems like we just have this annual meeting and then we don't do anything, but I really hope that we can go forward and you guys will have some stuff to take care of.
And how will he utilize us?
So we're supposed to take anybody who has, like, if they have a garage that they want to build and it's a code, then they're supposed to be able to petition the zoning board of appeals. So in the past, I don't know how that has been taken care of, but it wasn't going through. So these are things that I move forward. We also have someone who's interested in a sign that's 2 feet over the limit that we currently have in our residential neighborhoods. So that might come to you as well. We're just waiting. They just have to fill out the application and pay the application fee.
Okay, we have the zoning board of appeals has a code book with all the ordinance in it, the ordinance control in it. Will that book be updated, or is there anything new to be placed in there?
I'm sorry?
The zoning board of appeals, we have a booklet with all the codes and ordinances in it. I was given that a long time ago. And what it seems like we're going to be used by
We
this.
need it.
Will we have to be updated on all the new codes and ordinances, or are there any new codes and ordinances?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said yes.
Vanola.
Mm-hmm. But Norma?
So all of the, I'm not sure how old your book is. If it's from pre-2017, then yes, everything has changed.
Has been updated, yeah.
So,
It's from
I can-
2017.
sorry, what was that?
I said it's from pre-2017.
All right, so yes, everything has changed. There is,
Whose baby is it? Your baby?
yeah, that's my baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's 11 months old and it's getting late, so she's
He's ready to be fed and go to bed.
yeah, she wants to go to bed. So, but yeah, if it's that old, then yeah, the code's changed a lot. We actually adopted a new zoning ordinance in 2016 or 2017, I think. And
We'll all need one. We'll all need a new book.
yeah,
I do
everyone
too.
will need a book. We
I need a
can
new book. Vanola needs a book.
Yeah, we all need one. Mhm.
We
I
all
never
need
got
one.
one.
Y'all need one.
I didn't know everyone had one. I don't have a current one or anything either. So I use a PDF, but I can share the PDF with everybody. So we can have that for now. And then if you would like, I can also print out just with printer paper. And then if that's okay, or if you guys would like a book, I know you can request one from the American Legal Library where we have all of our music books. But I don't know the true cost of that.
We want the one from the city.
Yes.
We don't have
Yeah,
that.
can you just print us all one?
Yes.
I can print
the-
one.
Yeah, the city, doesn't the city have one?
No.
With the new codes?
I don't have one. So I'm assuming, yeah, you have to request one. I keep everything online, so because it's easier for me to review. But
Okay,
you
well,
can
this
request
is Vanola.
one.
Code
Mhm.
enforcement doesn't have a code book.
I'm sure they do, but I don't know where it is or what it is. Like I said, I've never even seen one until Don Jones pulled one out saying he had one, but he had to request one specifically. So they don't usually give them out anymore. There's something you have to purchase through the company or request. So if you're interested, I can look at getting you guys some.
Would you please?
I don't-
The one that I have was from the city and it was printed out.
Right,
And what-
I
what
can
order?
print out one. Did they have? Can you tell me how it was bound so I can make sure like I'm not getting?
Binder. Just in a regular binder.
Okay, it's in a binder. Okay, I can do that. Does everybody want one then?
Yes,
Vanola does.
yes,
Bruce Williams want one.
yes, we all need one.
Yeah. For sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so everybody wants a physical copy. Do you want the whole? Just want the land use section, or do you want different sections?
Whatever,
We want the whole book.
Yeah.
whatever book, whatever,
Whatever code enforcement is working, whatever code enforcement book they're using, because I used to be code enforcement, we need that book. We
Right.
can't possibly sit and vote on variances or anything else, and we don't know what the city codes are.
exactly.
Right.
Nope, I agree. I think that's good. Okay, so whatever code enforcement book that's what you want.
Yes.
And let me just click in here for a minute.
Okay.
One of the things I think we're talking about right now is very important because we have some businesses in the community, and I think Ruthie has had a problem with some issues. We have some people we got some businesses here in the city that we need to tighten up on. And
Right.
one I'm speaking of is Cherry Belt, where they have been going in doing work and so forth. Nobody knew what was going on, knew what was happening and so forth. They was doing work inside the building with everything closed off. And I think what we're talking about at this point is something we need to deal with, because there are other areas of the city that we need to address, like the issues that what's the name has had. We're trying to get her business open, and we need to tighten that up. We need to tighten that up for the benefit of the community and the people that's trying to run a business in the community for the betterment of the community. And I just think it's important that we deal with that.
Clarence, you're absolutely right, because it makes me wonder, is code enforcement even doing inside business inspections? There's usually inspections that's supposed to be done in these businesses on fire extinguishers, all types of things that pertain to the building, because I used to do it.
Exactly. Exactly, 100%. And the other thing I've noticed, because I move around in the city from time to time, and you have businesses that's opening, and they just go in and do what they want to do, and don't nobody
Right.
Exactly. Yeah,
Right.
tighten that up for the benefit of the community and the people of the community.
Well, I do know that we are trying to bring code enforcement back under the building department so that they're not in the police department anymore. They'll be back in City Hall. I don't know if that will help, but I know that that's where we're trying to go with that, so that we can have more communication and figure out what we need to focus on, and they can actually work on education instead of just writing tickets to everybody. So I know
Right.
that's one of our focuses.
Well, even if they're under the guise of the police department, they still have a code violation book that they're supposed to adhere to. They're supposed to be making quarterly and semi-quarterly and annual inspections on the inside and outside of these buildings, not just towing abandoned vehicles and writing tickets.
Correct. We just got to tighten our belt. We got
Code
to tighten our
enforcement
belts for people to do the
needs to be
things they're
together.
supposed to do.
Well, we need to work enforcement, because we
Roosevelt, you're going in and out. I can barely understand you. I don't know what's going on with the system.
I don't either.
Right. Seemed like a lot of work.
It's a lot of background noise.
Some else.
It's a lot of feedback.
And you're going in and out, Roosevelt. I don't know why. I'm not hearing you, all of your sentence. The same thing with Caitlin. It's a bad connection or something.
I don't know what it is. Any noise in my back. But can you, anyway, it's not any better.
No.
No, you're in and out.
Okay, so what if everyone mutes at the same time so that we can hear him?
Okay, maybe that's what the problem is. Okay, not a problem.
What?
Get that one.
Mr. Stubbs, go ahead.
Okay. We need to work probably with code enforcement. I don't hear the background now. With code enforcement, but before we even do that, we need the new codes so that we'll know what we're working with. Because in the past, when we tried to go out and look at what we had allowed the businesses to do, we couldn't even get on their property, and we saw that there were violations there. And when we came back to the meeting, now this was about 4 or 5 years ago, when we came back to the meeting and we reported that, there was no teeth in whatever we were trying to do. So if we know the codes and we know our limitations, what we can and cannot do, maybe that can resolve some of the issues that the other members are talking about. Because right now, there are a lot of companies that come into Inkster, set up their business because nobody's watching them. So maybe we need to look at that. That's all.
Thank you.
Can I make a statement?
Sure.
I think Inkster just hired, am I right, Caitlin? They just hired maybe 4 or 5 new code enforcement. And because they did that, and my understanding that the code enforcement now is being taken away from the police, putting back over into the building department, I think that's kind of where everything got messed up when they had code enforcement not working with building department.
Well, this is vanilla, and some of that is true, but I think a lot of it depends on the bosses of the code enforcement. Because when
Mhm.
I first was code enforcement, I was
Mhm.
under the police department. I still had to go make all those inspections and go inside these businesses and these buildings and these homes. We, Charlie Guy and I, just weren't towing abandoned cars. Then they put us in the building department, but we still had a code book to follow and things that
Well,
we
that's
were supposed
true.
to do is to enforce. So,
That's true.
they flipped us back and forth, but we still had people to answer to about, we had to fill out our reports on the inspections that we made, checking fire extinguisher, all of that. They just don't do it.
That's a problem we've had for a while. And I agree with you, Noli. It ain't just now started. It's been going on for a while. And I think that has had an impact on our businesses in the community and the
Yes,
community.
it has.
So we
We used to
must
have
do
to,
something about to straighten it out.
yep. We used to have to check the video machines and everything. And Captain Nemo's, we had to do all that. Pull those machines out from against the wall. See, had they updated their licenses? Had they renewed? We had to do all of that. And that has not been done probably since Charlie Guy and I left.
But he probably got business here without even business license, operating license
Right.
rights.
You're
Or,
right. You're
or C of
100%
O.
right.
They probably don't even have a certificate of occupancies. We had to go in all the bars. We had to do all of that.
But I don't think, we're gonna have to go that far. I mean, that's on the side of law enforcement, right?
Right. That should be code enforcement, not ZBA.
Right. I'm saying it should be code enforcement, but at least we need the codes to know what they're supposed to be doing in case a business wants to come before this board for a zoning issue.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You're right.
Right.
I agree 100% because I'm telling you, there's some businesses around here that I have picked up on that's been going in, doing things and so forth, covering the windows, and they've been going through the steps they need to go through the city.
Right.
And it's more than one community. I mean, it's more than one business. And that's coming from my knowledge of what's supposed to be happening and paying attention to what's going on within the community. And it's happening.
Well,
That means we're losing.
well, could that be part of not only code enforcement, but the planning commission of the city? If you bring a business into the city, don't they have to come before the planning commission?
Well, they may have come before the planning commission, but I don't know what kind of inspectors we have in the building department, because nobody's supposed to operate without a C of O. Nobody.
I'm with you on that.
But that comes from the building department.
Okay. Okay, well, we got a lot here on our plate, and what I want to try and do is stay in my lane. I don't want to get off into code enforcement, but I would like to know the new codes. So in the event that we see something that's out of order, we could bring it to somebody's attention. But you got to know what you're looking for.
Right. That's why we need the book.
Absolutely. I'm in agreement with you 100%. So
yeah,
if we can do that. Anything come before this group, our body?
I just like to say that we as a group and as a team can come together and share information with each other so that we all on the same page to deal with what we're trying to get accomplished. And I think that would be a very good move.
Oh, I'm in agreement. I mean, everything here is positive, but I will say this, we haven't been meeting and doing a lot of the things that we're supposed to be doing as a ZBA. We can start now moving forward. We're going to start first with getting the codes, the updated codes, because first of all, I didn't know we had any new codes. And I was just relying on what they had given me when I first took over this job many, many years ago. And I've been going by that because that was my reference. When they would come before the board, we would look at the reference and see what they could or could not do, and we will make a decision upon that. But I guess nobody has the new code, so hopefully we'll have those here shortly.
I will get those for you.
I have a,
Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
no, go ahead, finish your sentence, Caitlin.
Oh, I was just gonna say for you, at like the clerk's desk, and you guys need to or want to. But yeah, no, you guys should have a copy of the code. I didn't realize that you guys were operating on like an older version of our code. And I'll contact the code enforcement and ask them which version that they're using to make sure everyone's all on the same version as well.
Okay, Caitlin, now you said Don Jones has been hired as the, what is his position?
Building official.
He's a top person in the building department. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, why do we have to wait till we have some business before meeting with him? I would like to think that we should meet with him so that he knows who we are, we know who he is, although we know who he is, but he needs to know who we are, and then we can maybe, strategize something with him so that we'll be kept in the loop with what he's doing.
Nope,
So
that's a
what,
good idea.
I would like to request a meeting with him. And it doesn't have to be, longer than a half an hour or so, but we just need to, just get on the same page.
Yeah. But Don is very knowledgeable.
Yes, I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Known him for a long time. We grew up in the same community. He's very
Which Don,
knowledgeable.
which
He'd be
Don
good-
Jones
he's a good
is
tool
that?
for us. He's a very good tool for us.
Let's see.
Is that Jackie Jones' husband?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And didn't he work in that department before?
Yeah,
Yes.
you know I know.
Yeah, you know it. But he should know who's on the ZBA so that, we can all get on the same page.
Right.
And he can let us know what his plans are as a new official in the building. And then our concerns about, seeing things in the city that we don't think are up to standard, and let him know that, we're concerned and that we all will be under the same roof, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
So would you guys like to schedule a formal meeting or just meet next month at the normal meeting time? I'll invite him as well.
We can just be next month at the same on the same day,
Right.
same day and time, and just schedule a half an hour or so with him.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, and just while we're on it, is there any other things that you need from me so that I can assist you?
No, I think the ordinances and the codes, that would be the first start, and then we can go from there. I'm sure there are going to be some other things down the road, Caitlin, but right now that's a good start.
I agree, Roosevelt.
And Caitlin, I kind of think that you need to maybe ask Don, which has the ordinance book, and if you copy the book that they're using it'd be great for us to have.
So just get the copy that he has?
That's a good idea.
I
Okay,
think that ain't that what they using when Don sent her inspectors out?
yes. So
Okay.
it's the same one that's
Yeah.
on the website. So I'll just make sure everyone has the same
Okay.
thing. I'll print it
Okay.
from the website so everybody has all the same information. I'm assuming you guys don't need all of the building code things unless you want them.
Let me look. I don't have it in front of me right now, the book that I have, because it gives you a general area where what we're dealing with. Because I don't think we need all those codes, because some does not pertain to us. So let me look at what I have, and I guess anyone else that has any of the ordinances or codes can look at theirs and see what they have and see what we need from you. Because if we print the whole book, I don't know how big this book is. But whatever we can come up with by reviewing our own, we'll let you know, and then we can go from there. Anybody in agreement with? I can't tell.
Well, you're probably right. We just need to know what pertains to building.
Right, I agree with that.
So do I.
No.
Mainly whatever the businesses, whatever they come before us and they're asking for a variance, that's what we need to know.
Correct.
Right.
You know, it's new, but yeah, start. That'll be a good.
A good start, yes. Okay, let me
Right. So we'll take one step at a time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right. We'll take one step at a time and move it in the right direction to get things under control. It'll take a little while, but we can do it.
Right. So, anything else that needs to come before this body before we proceed?
I'm ready for it.
Anyone?
No, are we ready? Are you ready for a motion to adjourn?
I will to adjourn.
Yes, motion to adjourn.
Support.
This
Good
meeting.
seeing everybody.
Roll call vote. You gotta, does he have to do a roll call vote?
Oh, shit.
All right. Vice Chair Otis,
Yay.
Chairman Stubbs,
You can't eat.
They
Ruthie
can.
Bud, Ruthie,
Yes.
Manola,
Yes.
and McDaniel.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, and thank
You.
you all you next month, all of you next month.
Right. Good to
Okay.
see everybody and hear from everybody. I haven't seen everybody in a while, so it's good to see.
Yeah, hey, Clarence.
All right. Looking forward to it.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.